Dust hangs thick in the evening glow, carrying stories nobody knows. Hands worn down by years of strain, walking slow through wind and rain. Old hearts beat through endless miles, holding on through crooked trials. Hear that wind through the cedar trees, singing low like a memory. But they can't break the will inside. Paper laws and iron gates, built to bend the hands of fate. Tall glass rooms and polished floors, far from these old wooden doors. Cold hard truth in the mountain air speaks of loss and deep despair. Still the roots run deep below, stronger than they'll ever know. Flames in the dead of night, burning low but holding bright. Scars remain where time has been, like worn out pages, rough and thin. Old church bells and a river song teach us where we still belong. And when the storm rolls through again, we'll stand our ground until the end. Carry the weight, carry the flame, hold the truth, protect the name. Through the dust and through the pain, we rise and breathe again. Gravel and grace, dust and pain, walking through the pouring rain. They can take the land, they can claim the sky, but they can't break the will inside. Roads may bend and rivers dry, still we stand beneath the sky. Through the dark and through the gray, grace will guide us on our way. On these worn-out hands, blackened by this tired land. Candlelight flickers through broken glass, watching old days fade and pass. Heavy boots on the hollow floor, same hard life as years before. Cold wind blows through the mountain pines, carrying truths between the lines. Hear that rumble deep below, like the earth still breathing slow. Calling candlelight, burning low, holding on where the cold winds blow. They took the gold, they took the grain, but they can't wash out this mountain pain. Dark and the air runs thin, echoes call from deep within. then long black roads and rusted steel mark the scars that time won't heal. Paper men with their polished shoes speak of prophets and different views, but they never walked this rocky ground, never heard this mournful sound. Gathered by the fire glow, telling tales from long ago, of harder days and harder fights, still surviving endless nights. Ashes fall, but the flame stays strong, like the soul inside these songs. And when the dawn breaks through the haze, we'll still stand through all our days. Hold that line through smoke and rain, carry the weight, endure the pain. From the dark, from the stone, we still fight to hold our own. Coal and candlelight, burning low, holding on where the cold winds blow. They took the gold, they took the grain, but they can't wash out this mountain pain. Cold turns cold, candles fade, but the roots we built remain. When the night gives way to dawn, the fire inside keeps carrying on. Dust in the air, same old burden, same despair. Hands worn down from years of grind, still chasing hope we'll never find. Tall glass towers touch the sky, while empty roads keep running dry. Silver words from velvet mouths never reach these broken towns. Hear that sound, it's rising slow, like thunder where the cold winds blow. Iron and dust, blood and rain, carrying scars through endless pain. They build their walls, they claim their throne, but they forget who built their homes. Factory lights burn through the dark, cold steel hearts leave their mark. Promises fade like smoke at dawn, but the fight inside keeps carrying on. Old dirt roads and rusted signs, truth gets buried between the lines. But every stone and every scar shows us exactly who we are. Whispers drift through the pines so tall, saying no king stands forever at all. The river bends, the mountains shake, even stone can crack and break. And when the wind starts calling loud, the lost ones rise from out the crowd. Stand your ground, don't lose your name. Walk through fire, endure the flame. From the dirt, from the strain, we rise stronger through the pain. Iron and dust, blood and rain, carrying scars through endless pain. They build their walls, they claim their throne, but they forget who built their homes. Dust will fall and steel will rust, crowns will break and fade to dust. When the dawn cuts through the gray, truth will find its rightful way. Stone claimed this land but left us cold. Silver tongues and iron hands drawing lines across this land. Smoke keeps rising from the ground. Truth gets lost but still it's found. Long dark roads and heavy skies, too many dreams left behind. Hear that whine through the hollow trees, carrying pain like a restless breeze. Where that hollow crown lies, watch it fade beneath the skies. All that power, all that gold can't save a soul that's grown too cold. Hands are rough from years of fight, work all day, still lose the night. Empty wells and broken rails, promises that always fail. Voices rise like thunder calls, echo loud through shattered walls. Stone by stone the cracks run deep, secrets buried they can't keep. Old town burning in the rain, washing dirt but not the pain. Shadows dance in lantern light, holding on through endless nights. Every scar tells where we've been, every loss cuts through the skin. But in the dark a fire glows, strong enough to face the cold. No more chains to hold us down, no more kings in hollow crowns. From the dust we rise again, stronger now than we were then. Where that hollow crown lies, watch it fall before truth unfolds. When the river meets the sea, truth will wash what used to be. Crowns may fall and roads may bend, but this fight won't never end. Creeks crack where the water ran, dust blows hard across this land. Old wood fences lean and groan like weary hearts turned into stone. Long black clouds on the horizon line, carrying weight from another time. Empty wells and rusted plows, still we stand here and now. Hear the thunder rolling low, like the truth we've come to know. Storm over Dry Creek, dark and wide, washing through what the years can't hide. They built their walls, they held the ground, but storms like this tear old things down. On a gravel road, carrying years of a heavy load. Paper deals and silver lies still hang thick in these empty skies. Old men talk by the fire's glow, speak of things from long ago. How the land was sold and dreams were drained, leaving scars that still remain. Washing dirt, but not the pain. Roots run deep beneath this clay, holding on through every day. When the river swells and the levee breaks, truth returns and the old earth shakes. And every soul who stayed behind feels the storm cut through the night. Stand your ground when the sky turns black. No more fear and no turning back. Through the wind and through the flame, we still carry our family name. Storm over Dry Creek, dark and wide, washing through what the years can't hide. They built their walls, they held the ground, but storms like this tear old things down. When the rain runs through the dust, it leaves behind what matters most. And when the dawn breaks through the gray, Dry Creek lives another day. stay cold beneath the light. Old men pray with their heads on low, watching dreams fade like the winter snow. Silver coins in a preacher's hand, promises made but none will stand. Dust on the floor and cracks in the pews, truth feels lost in the gospel blues. Hear that sound from the distant sky, a broken hymn and a desperate cry. Sing that broken hallelujah loud for the lost souls buried in the crowd. They took our faith, they took our trust, left us standing here in ash and dust. Long dark roads in a cold north wind carry the weight of forgotten sins. Empty fields and the harvest gone, still we push and carry on. Whispers drift through the pine so thin, speak of change where it all begins. Stone by stone and mile by mile, truth walks slow but stays alive. Lantern lights in the pouring rain wash the dirt but not the pain. Those scars burn beneath the skin, reminding us where we have been. The river runs, the mountains stand, still we fight for this broken land. And when the morning cuts the dark, a fire remains inside the heart. Raise your voice, don't let it fade, through the storm and through the shade. Broken hearts still beat the same, calling out through wind and flame. Sing that broken hallelujah loud for the lost souls buried in the crowd. They took our faith, they took our trust, but they can't bury what will rise from dust. Hallelujah, through the pain and rust, faith still breathes beneath the dust. When the dark gives way to dawn, the broken still keep moving on. Carrying echoes of forgotten times, dust on the porch and cracks in the paint. Old hearts heavy, worn and faint. The lantern glow on the muddy road, stories buried beneath the load. Long hard years and endless train, still we walk through smoke and rain. Hear that fire crack through the dark, like a beating drum inside the heart. Fire ground, but they can't put out what we have found. We have found. Heavy boots on the gravel line mark the years and borrowed time. Hands worn rough from endless days, still caught in the same old maze. Tall men talk in polished rooms, far away from these empty blooms, counting gold while the river dries. Never hear the people cry. Church stands by the river bend, holding secrets that never end. Broken glass and weathered stone still remind us we're not alone. Storm clouds gather, thunder rolls, shaking loose these weary souls. And when the dark begins to fade, the fire still burns, it won't be tamed. Hold your ground through ash and rain, carry your scars, carry your name. From the dust, from the cold, rise again, brave and bold. Fire in the hollow, burning bright, guiding lost souls through the night. They can break the walls, they can steal the ground, but they can't put out what we have found. We have found. Fire still burns through all our days, through the dark and through the pain. The hollow calls our names again.